Thursday, the 13th of February, and tomorrow is Valentine's Day. What a strange thing Valentine's Day is. A day to show your love for someone. Why do we need a day to show your love to someone? It really baffles me. Surely, if you love someone, you don't need a day to prompt you to love someone. And I wanted to tell this story for a little while because I think it's such a beautiful story. When my mum got diagnosed originally about 9 months ago with her brain tumour, my dad literally turned everything upside down to make sure she could stay at home and be with her as much as he possibly can. Which, you know, I mean, they've been married 40 years and they've had their ups and downs, but this was just incredible to see the devotion and, you know, the strength of that relationship in times of real trouble was unreal. And just before Nana was admitted to hospital, there was an instant Nana started to roam. So she started to, because her brain was going, she started to go out in the road. And on one particular day, Dad had said to her that they were going to get the bus into Salisbury, and they used to go on a thing called the Winky Wonky bus, which is a bus that travels all around the little villages around the Wiley Valley and takes them into Salisbury just for a couple of hours for a shopping trip and back again. And she used to love going on the Winky Wonky bus, and obviously they couldn't drive anymore, so it was like an outing for them. So he told her that morning they were going to go on the Winky Wonky bus. And with that, Nana decided that the Winky Wonky bus was on its way, and it was 6 a.m. Now, Nana literally got out of the chair, walked out into the road with one shoe on at 6 a.m. in the morning in the freezing cold, -3, it was one of the coldest days, and stood in the road waiting for the Winky Wonky bus, which wasn't coming for 3 hours. And my dad, bless him, came outside and stood with her. She wouldn't move, wouldn't come in. Obviously the brain tumour had taken over, you know, her logic, so she wouldn't move and wouldn't come in. But instead of him, you know, trying to manhandle her or, you know, shout at her or get angry with her, he just stood with her and he talked to her and he tried to talk her in, she wouldn't go. And she had one shoe on and she was stood in the road with her other foot getting colder and colder and bluer. So Dad, instead of doing anything else, instead of calling anybody, calling the police or, you know, whatever you do in that kind of situation with someone that was kind of, unmovable, he got an extension wire from the house, plugged in an electric fire, took it all the way out into the side of the road and had her foot in front of a fire in the middle of the road to keep it warm so she could wait for the Winky Wonky bus. I just don't know anybody who's that devoted to somebody and that considerate and that caring. And that's not a Valentine's Day thing. That's not flowers and chocolates. That's devotion. That's caring for someone beyond yourself. Not doing anything to get something in return, but caring for someone beyond yourself. And it blows me away how, you know, there's not many relationships like that anymore who have found their real soulmate and true partner where you would do anything for them because their problems are your problems. And that's what they're like, you know. Most of the time it's reciprocation. It's like, I'll give you flowers and, you know, I expect a gift in return. With this relationship, it is beautiful because it's not the gifts, it's not the big gestures, it's the fact that they look after each other, and he has looked after her so beautifully, more than anybody else, and to the point where he will get an electric fire from the house and make sure it's out in the street in the freezing cold ice. I'm sure that's dangerous and I'm sure that could have blown up. Anyway, I just wanted to share it with you because I just absolutely love that beautiful story. And just take care of people. Don't use Valentine's Day as a reason. Do it anyway, you know. Do something nice for someone today that you care about because you know, life is short, and, you know, make sure you take care of the people you love. Happy Valentine's Day. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.